Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. So if you're deep in the crypto world, you know that staying ahead is everything, right? But what if you could tap into all the top influencers' brains without getting totally buried in notifications and, all those subscription fees? Well, today we're going to break down a service that says it can make that happen. All right, let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You're trying to follow a bunch of different crypto influencers, the key opinion leaders or KOLs, to catch those killer trading signals. But man, it feels like a full-time job, doesn't it? And it's not just the time, it's the cost. It really starts to add up. It makes you wonder, there's got to be a better way to do this, right? And that's exactly what this is. It's a maze, the KOL maze. You're trying to navigate all these different paid groups. Each one wants its own subscription, and you're just getting flooded with information from every direction. Honestly, it gets overwhelming, like really fast. So, how do you get out of the maze? Well, the idea is pretty straightforward, actually. What if you could bring everything together into one central hub? And this is what that hub is called, a KOL Aggregator group. So what in the world is that? Think of it like this. It's a service that pays for all those different influencer groups, and then it collects all of their posts, all their signals, and forwards them into one single place, just for you. Pretty clever, right? Okay, so for this to be worth it, it really depends on who they're following, right? Let's peel back the curtain and see which big names are actually included in this thing. First up, for the Chinese-speaking crypto community, the list is, well, it's pretty stacked. We're talking about a lot of the heavy hitters here. You've got names like Feng Ke, Chen Ke, Bitcoin Fei Yang, a really solid lineup for anyone who follows that side of the market.
And it's not just for one market. They've also got the English-speaking side covered, pulling in content from people like Jason, Rose, and Phoenix. And what's really interesting is they've even got members from that big Wolfpack of Wall Street group. So yeah, they're definitely aiming for a wide international audience here.
So after all that, what's the bottom line for you? It really just comes down to two things that every single trader cares about: saving a ton of time and saving a whole lot of money. Let's talk about the time-saving part first, because in crypto, speed is literally everything. I mean, a delay of just a few minutes can be the difference between a huge win and a missed opportunity. So the big promise here is real-time forwarding, no delays. You get the signal the second it's posted, not when it's already too late. And now for the money part. This really lays it out. Think about the old way. You're paying this KOL, that KOL, monthly fees, annual fees. It's a constant drain. The new model they're proposing? It's completely different. It's a single one-time payment, and they say that gets you permanent access to everything. So how much are we really talking about saving here? Well, the claim is pretty wild. The source material literally says it saves tens of thousands of you. And yeah, U usually means USDT or US dollars. That is a massive number. It's really the whole sales pitch right there in one sentence, isn't it? Okay, so if the idea of saving all that time and money sounds good to you, you're probably thinking, all right, I'm interested, but I want to see it for myself. And that's exactly what they're offering. You don't have to just take their word for it. And the offer couldn't be simpler, really. It's open for a free trial, and it's free to join. That means you can jump in, see how the feed works, check out the signals for yourself, and see if it's a good fit, all without spending a dime. It's basically a no-risk test drive. So here it is, the last step. If you want to check it out, they've got a public Telegram group you can join. The link is right there. And, looking at this whole model, it makes you think about the future of crypto info, doesn't it? I mean, as things get noisier and more crowded, are these kinds of aggregator services going to become the new normal for how traders get their edge? It's definitely something to think about.